I'm Dustin Hawken, Wealth Advisor, OmniStar Financial Group, and I'm joined by Dr. Casey Jones, founder of the Wellness Collaborative. Dr. Jones, tell us a little bit about the Wellness Collaborative.
The Wellness Collaborative was founded because it is all connected and it's never one thing. And as a graduate of the Arizona School of Dentistry and Oral Health, I always believed that oral health was part of your overall health. But as I started to specialize in sleep wellness, I realized just how connected it all was. And I was new to the Wilmington area. So I started reaching out to other providers to see how I could connect my patients to these services that they needed. And I found this community of super talented, compassionate individuals who happen to be healthcare providers. And we are meeting monthly in order to launch conversations around different topics so that we can see different perspectives from other disciplines and really learn from each other, inspire and empower each other and our patients, because that's really what it's about. Right? That's what healthcare can be if you take the time to listen. So I'm hoping that this podcast will allow some people to listen to what's out there and start to see some of those connections themselves. I'm so excited. Thank you for hosting it.
Absolutely. And it's been amazing to be in these meetings monthly and hearing the stories and what all of these amazing providers are doing here in the Wilmington area. And we hope the podcast will help illuminate what some of these great people are doing so you can learn more about their story, their practice, and what exactly they're doing to be different and helping the community. Dr. Jones, what has been the best part of these monthly meetings with Wellness Collaborative?
So the best part of these meetings has been the opportunity to meet all of these like-minded individuals, because you know that they're out there. And when you're in the healthcare community, sometimes it gets a little lonely. Even though there's a lot of us, you're working so hard to find the connections, to figure it all out for your patients. And it's rewarding, but it's hard work. And so if you're able to be together with people who also are as passionate as you are about this, it's a really exciting time. So I love the energy that all these people bring and the knowledge. It's just fascinating. I learn something every time.
It's been amazing for me to see all the different people, and you may think about things different or have different philosophies, but it's everybody coming together and collaborating. And with as busy as medical professionals are, they still find time to come to our office for an hour to 2 hours once a month to spend time together because they're getting a lot of value out of the meeting.
Yes, and I know that people's time is so precious and valuable. You can't get that time back. So I'm so grateful that these people choose to spend it that way. And like I said, I just learned so much from them every time that I find this as one of my favorite times of the month to get to meet with these people and form friendships and relationships and start to see things that I've never seen before, because you can't, once you see it, you often can't unsee it. But until something's brought to your attention and brought to your awareness, you can't look for it. And so it's been so cool.
An associate wealth advisor here at OmniStar and I were chatting just the other day because we generally will sit in on the meetings and hear stories and just learn. And one of the topics that I think you were talking about it was many people breathe through their chest and not through their stomach. And I'm one of those people who I always feel like my chest is moving, but my stomach isn't moving a lot. And so I've really been trying to focus on breathing with my stomach. And Spell just the other day, he said, "Hey, have you been breathing your stomach a little more?" I've been trying to. I was like, "Yeah, me too, actually." Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot to learn in those meetings.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And I didn't know that either, that the chest breathing, if you think about it, is connected to your emotions, right? And that's the way that you breathe when you're anxious and scared. And so, this is your fight or flight, your sympathetic nervous system. Whereas if you can drop it down into that diaphragm breathing, which is more like your belly, or even I think of a jellyfish kind of expanding from all directions, then that brings that calming effect and it helps to be more efficient. And there's so much to it. I could go on for hours about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is just
cool.
a sneak peek of the Wellness Collaborative. There's so much great information. Are you still accepting new members?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I learn about different practitioners in this area all the time. It's so great.
Awesome.
Love it.
For those of you that want more information, visit www.sleepwellnesswilmington.com. If you want to inquire about Wellness Collaborative, send an email to info@sleepwellnesswilmington.com.